G'day ice cream lovers, Steve Christensen's my name, the self-appointed headmaster of Scoop School, St. Louis, Missouri. If you're watching this and you haven't registered for the biggest virtual ice cream event of the century, ConeCon 2020. It's happening the 10th, 11th and 12th of November. The link's down below. Check out, there's speakers, there's a trade show, there's charity auctions, there's trivia nights. It's huge. ConeCon2020.com. Love to see you there. Look, I do want to thank our episode sponsor. We love our sponsors. That allows us to be able to keep pumping out these videos every single day. TurnkeyParlor.com. I say Turnkey Parlor, you say Turnkey Parlor. The link is down below. They sell a whole bunch of equipment, full store, new, near new. They sell Stolting, they sell Taylor, they sell Electrofreeze, they sell all sorts of things. Great website, a lot of good video there as well. FreezerPlanet.com or TurnkeyParlor.com. Thank you very much for your episode sponsorship. We spoke in a previous video about drip trays, and we had a few comments saying, hey, tell me about this drip tray situation. Again, love the comments. You get to determine what we talk about here on the Scoop School channel. So if you've got a unit, particularly one that is either gravity fed or has a hole in the back of the freezing cylinder where the drive shaft goes in, or it requires an O-ring in order to kind of seal that up, then you'll more than likely have some kind of mechanism where if the O-ring has failed or you forgot to put the O-ring in, or the rear gasket, the overflow won't just drop down on the motor. It'll have a mechanism by which it kind of channels it away from the internal organs, if you will, of the machine. And on most of them, it is what we call a drip tray. So this is a Stolting countertop frozen custom machine. When we put the dasher in, it's got a seal on the back to basically seal that up. If I forget to put the seal on that unit, or if the seal's damaged, then any liquid mix that's overflowing in the back of that into this tray, it's kind of a nice little feature here. The tray will never overflow because it'll basically, anything that's kind of coming out of the back of the barrel will kind of drizzle down here and then down out of this spout. So when you put the tray in, and you're sanitizing the unit, the dasher is in there, and you start to see sanitizer trickling out of here, you know that either the seal has failed or you haven't put the rear seal in. Taylor soft serve machines have a similar one. Again, it's got a hole in the front, so if by chance the sanitizer or the mix you see kind of dribbling down out of here, it basically stops the tray from overflowing. Part of the problem is no one checks these trays. And it's really important, if your unit does have some kind of tray mechanism, that you check it every single night. It should be part of your disassembly process. And even if you've got a soft serve machine that you're not disassembling every night, part of that shutdown or putting it on standby is pulling that tray out and seeing if there's any dairy or any product left in there. If you've got maybe a bit of mix that's the size of about a quarter, I wouldn't be overly concerned about the seal in and of itself. Really, you shouldn't have anything in there, but this needs to be pulled out, wiped down and put back in. I can't tell you how many gag moments I can't tell you how many gag moments I've had going to ice cream shops, pulling out this tray and seeing what I would describe as Dawn of the Dead type mush in this tray. It will make your machine smell, it'll make your store smell. It's just not a very good situation. Now, some units may not have a tray. They may have a mechanism by which, if it overflows, it will run out the front. Electrofreeze batch freezer and the Electrofreeze soft serve machine have this little opening here that, again, if you're putting sanitizer or mix in and you're seeing either mix or sanitizer trickle down out of this hole here, it means that that rear seal has failed or you haven't put it in. So two things out of this video. Make sure that the rear seal that you put on your dasher is good. Always give it a good visual inspection. And if it's failing, you'll see that trickle coming out. But please, 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 please make sure that you are checking that tray at the end of every day. You don't want dairy residue building up in there and spelling the place out. Thank you again to our episode sponsor, turnkeyparlour.com. Their link is down below. The link to ConeCon is down below. Look, there's a lot of links down below. Check them out. They're all pretty good. While you're down there, why don't you just hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. We love our viewers. Look, that's about it. Keep on scooping, folks. We'll see you in the next video.